So you're supposed to stay calm, man. It's hard to stay calm when you're getting attacked like that. Yeah. Definitely taking this with us camping next time. If it's still green, it cuts pretty good. But when it gets dead and dried out, it just turns into a rock and is just havoc on your chains. Okay, it's fall here on the farm, and we've got about 90 acres of woods around here. So there's a lot of trimming to do up. Also around the beehives, I want to trim up around there as well to take off any growth that grew in over the summer. This is a little mini chainsaw, 4-inch chainsaw that Saker is sponsoring for us in this video today. So I'm going to see how well this does going around chopping things up. We got a lot of trails that I've cut through the property and a lot of down branches I'm going to try and trim around also. This is just like the buffer that we got. It has the exact same charger. Has a little red light when it's charging. This light turns green. This is the whole thing. There's no big clunky contraption to stick your battery into. Battery attaches here on the bottom. The only thing I do wish, now that I've got a couple of these Saker tools, is I wish the batteries were the same and compatible with everything else. The buffer one that we did had a completely different battery. It'd be nice if they were all the same. That's the only thing I see so far. But it comes with a little adjustment tool, your little wrench to tighten down your chain bar, and then some bar oil. And that's all it comes with it, but hopefully it works pretty well. We'll see. There's a lot of hedge out there. I don't know if I'm going to use this to cut any hedge up. There's a lot of other items out here we can take care of. So we'll get started, and walking around the property takes a bit of time to get through all the trails I have. So we'll see how long the battery lasts as well. Hopefully it'll last the whole way through. Well, I'll tell you what, I didn't wear my bee suit down here because usually they're pretty docile when it's cold out, but they are not happy. I've been attacked twice, and that hive is just going berserk right now. So I put rigid foam insulation on the bottom of them since I have open bottom ones, and I just got 2 screws in, was doing the 3rd screw, and they just went nuts. So got a couple still buzzing around me here. But yeah, usually I don't have to wear my bee suit when I do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and head out onto the trails and get that done. Use that Saker little chainsaw deal to trim some things up. I don't really see anything around the beehives I really need to trim right now. Oh, another one buzzed me. So I'm going to come back later. Usually about this time of day, they're all out foraging. But maybe it's because it's a cool morning, they're all the males, or excuse me, all the females that go out and forage are still there, and they're usually the ones that attack you. The nursing bees are never really that much of an issue, but that hive surely came out in force to see what was going on, and they're still just all over that hive. So I'm going to leave them be and head off into the woods and see if we can't trim some trails up. Wow, that was insane. I was leaving the bees, and 2 of them came after me, and one got right in the hood of my sweatshirt here. And I'm allergic to bees, and I should have wore a suit. They've never been this aggressive before, especially in the fall like this when it's cool. And holy cow, I bunched up the bee that was in my hood, and I thought I got him, and kept buzzing me. Then another one started hitting me on the chest and came by and landed on my face. And so you're supposed to stay calm, man. It's hard to stay calm when you're getting attacked like that. So I just started walking away. I dropped my phone, just found it. It took me some time to find it, and I took off walking down here the path. Got clear down to the far end of the trees there before that one that I didn't have bunched up finally got away. And I just squished the heck out of this until I could finally find it and finally kill the one that was inside my hood. But wow, it's been a while since I got attacked that aggressively. Yeah, what the deal is, a lot of times on bees, your queen kind of sets the tone for the hive, and I may have to re-queen that one here in the spring, because that was ridiculous. I have 4 hives right now, and none of them have been that aggressive all summer, so that was pretty crazy. So anyways, maybe now we can get back to using this chainsaw. Well, I'm liking it so far. It's light. I get there with both hands. I will say this is made for a right-handed person though. The button or the trigger release is on there for your thumb. So I switched to the left hand. It really needs to have one on this side too, so you can go back and forth. But this is really light. It cuts through really good. I can really get up there and cut stuff. So so far I'm liking it. This will be handy around the farm. Alright, anyone who's ever cut hedge before knows that hedge is ridiculously hard wood when it dies out. If it's still green, it cuts pretty good, but when it gets dead and dried out, it just turns into a rock and is just havoc on your chains. So these are the hedge apples. They're just all over the place this year. So we'll see how well this cuts through that. I cut that one off, went fine, but I wanted to show you how well this can handle something as hard as hedge. No problem. This also has this safety bar on it, so as you cut down, this will raise up so you don't actually get your hand in there while you're working. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this so far. My hands aren't tired from lifting it up. A lot of times when I use, a chainsaw, it'll be at least a 14-inch, and trying to work that up and cut things is not the easiest. This is simple. This one's about the width of the blade, and this is a locust tree. We'll see how well we can get through it. Yeah. Definitely taking this with us camping next time. Okay, I've been cutting now for 15 minutes or so. See, the chain's getting a little loose. So when this heats up, it expands and loosens the chain, and rarely does it ever go back the way it was. Oh, I gotta find the stuff. Alright, so we'll loosen up the bar nut, and then the tightening screws here on the right. Give that a couple cranks. You want that just snug, just like that. Tighten this back down. Good and tight. They say on the bar oil there isn't an actual reservoir for it. So the instructions just say to put a couple drips. There's a gear up here. So they say they want the drips up there so I can lubricate that gear as well. And that's it. So we are back in business. Well, that's it. Battery finally died. So I got, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. Oh, my piece broke here. Huh. I don't know where that happened at, but the guard, the hand guard broke off there, which I don't think is that big of a deal. That sucker snapped off pretty good. I have no idea where that even happened at. It may happen right here, but I don't see it. So, battery go for a little bit. And it died. So, battery's dead. I don't know if you can get a bigger battery for this. This is a 1.5 amp hour, 20 volt. I'm assuming maybe they'll have bigger batteries for this, but boy, just being out camping or something and then being able to charge this in the camper and cut up some firewood or trim down the spot we're going to be camping at will be really handy. I'm sure Nat's going to like this when she's out doing stuff in the yard. Pruning like fruit trees, stuff like that, probably not the best because this is a chainsaw. It's not going to give you a nice clean cut. But I've been cutting down a lot. I was cutting down dry hedge, wet hedge, locust, elm. What else we got out here? All sorts of stuff, and it cut through just fine. So I'm impressed. This is one tool I'm definitely going to keep handy. Another thing is this, not only is it light, but it's not very noisy. You know me, I wear earplugs all the time. I wear earplugs when I'm vacuuming in the house. So girls make fun of me all the time. But anyways, this is not loud at all. You have a chainsaw, you're disturbing everyone within a mile of you. So this is cool. I'm going to keep this. So thank you, Saker, for letting us sponsor this. This is good. I suggest getting this. I think it's 70 or 80 bucks online. I'll put a link in the description for you guys.